discussing on how to narrow down our projects, make them to where maybe we can get them done in a day's time, narrowing them down that way, and maybe knocking out some of our projects, because we haven't stopped buying them. We got them piling up, and they're going to have to be taken care of.
Sounds like a shot at me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, it's not just like our projects too, but like the personal projects.
Yeah.
Like, Alan's got a 70 model, for instance. We backed it in the shop, pulled the motor out
Another
of it.
shot at him.
Another shot at him. He's easy target.
Yeah.
Of course.
They took all the parts off my car.
Yeah, we backed it in the shop, stripped it down.
No, they taking the mufflers off, which was the original part that come off, of course, your idea.
Yeah. So
Still, the parts got took off.
you let it sit too long, so we pulled the motor out of it.
Yeah.
But in our defense, he's got everything to put a motor back together for it. A nice little motor.
I bought him everything to build him a 393 wheel.
393 stroker.
Still ain't got no heads.
But
Now, I got heads in there too. They're just
that'll
not
work.
good
Hey,
enough for you.
yeah. Won't set up.
Y'all did say,
I mean,
y'all said it's a 70 model, right?
We
70
can't-
model Sport Route Mustang.
So,
70 model Sport Route Mustang with, I mean, I know everybody wants a set of Pro Max. Jason Collins, if you're listening, we take any donations. Nice set of Pro Max heads to put on it. Then we would be sure to shout out everywhere that they was donated by Pro Max and how good they are. Jason Collins, if you're listening. Denise, poke him in the side and say he needs to donate some heads to 2x6 Rock. Anyway, but that, for instance, one thing. And then like my old blue truck, put some bumpers on it. Bolt the seat down, go cruising. Some other little things. Drake's got a Maverick, just sitting there, got a motor sitting on the engine stand.
It don't even need a motor.
You don't even need a motor, but it's got one sitting there. Put the cam in.
There again, the heads on that motor ain't as good as the heads on the motor I got joined.
That's what it is. So see, there would be a perfect video right there. We build a Maverick, build a 70 model, we race them. Hey.
Well, we raced that motor it don't need replacing against the motor I replace it with, see if we done any good.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to come up with a way to get some of our projects finished. Just simple, like I said, we're not going to make it big. Like, we're not going to say, number one, get Alan's Mustang running. Because there's no way we can do like, hey, I'm going to come in and do a list item today. Because we're going to write all this down on the list. We're going to make a list. And
You're going to take projects and break them down into manageable
projects.
Tasks.
That way I can come in on a Saturday and say, hey, I'm going to do an item on the list, assemble motor for 70 miles. We put the motor together, that got that list item done. Then maybe next time and we're not going to sit here and just say, we want to do this and we want to do that when we make the list. But, and we may come in one Saturday and just do a number generator and whatever it picks. But we're going to put stuff on it like our projects and stuff around the shop, like old heater and stuff back there we want to get out of the way. Paint booth assembled, Uncle Roger.
By the way, it was a no-show.
No show.
Hurt my feelings. I was
Didn't
kind of excited to see him, but he didn't
We
show
thought
up.
we wouldn't even have to put that on the list because it was going to be done already.
Yeah,
But finish
the new edition.
the new edition, lights and electrical, get that done, get stuff moved over there. Anyway, we're going to break it down like that. So we're going to sit here and just kind of name a couple things off while we're sitting here thinking, like assemble motor for Alan 70 model,
Lights for paint booth since Uncle Roger hasn't showed up
lights
yet.
for paint booth,
I've got to fix those lights in that bay that's one of them.
lights in new edition. I think we got to finish the plumbing in the new edition, don't
Got to run the water,
we? Plumbing.
gas.
We got to put walls up to protect that
Motor.
spray-in insulation we got from Fowler's. But,
Another shout out.
yeah. Whew, that stuff's expensive though. But
Motor
I tell you,
for-
it's nice.
Shoot,
It's
yeah,
well
it's
worth
nice.
the money.
Like I said, there's two bumpers sitting here that I can put on blue and they have bumpers on it. But we're going to keep putting that off but if we write everything down and then we do something off a list we'll do a video on it when we do it all, and we'll start knocking this stuff down. We're going to sit here and make a list anyway, and then we get back with y'all.
Okay, Le Mans disc brake conversion.
See, stuff like that. Le Mans disc brake conversion.
My Mustang disc brake conversion.
Well, see, we like that. Drake's car, 5-lug it, 70 model, disc lug. That's something we can do on a Saturday. 70 model disc brakes. Drake's car, 5 lug.
We got that 67 F100 at home. Leasing teams will be started and run.
Well, like, you know, this F100 back here, we want to paint the cab. You can do that. We can do that Saturday. Remove the Coyote for the 70 model. Remove the transmission. Yeah, for real. But it's something we can do in a day. And then we put, you know, after we get the cab painted, install the Coyote.
Right.
And like some of these, if we did do a number generator and it popped up, we might not could do it right then, so we'd have to pick something else. Because evidently we couldn't, if it landed on put motor in F100 and we ain't got the motor out. But of course I ain't gonna say we're gonna random number generate everything. We may just come in and say, I'm gonna do a list out.
Random number Jim way up there.
Yada yada.
Generator.
But anyway, we're gonna make a list before they keep talking about my talking, and then we'll get back with you. Anyway, all right, we got our list made. There it is. Down this side, and done started up the back. And Alan and Drake still naming stuff off. I just got tired of writing when the pen ran out of ink. So we're gonna keep adding stuff to it, but we're up to 64.
Let me go lay down to go to sleep tonight, and I'll start texting you more.
Oh yeah, you'll be thinking of some more stuff. I might be glad you don't have signal, because it'd be like, excursion alternator.
I did. You can mark that one off. I already got it done.
Let's write it down, and that way we get something done. That's what we should have done. We should have wrote stuff we done down.
Yeah, make
Then
us
it
feel
would
better.
look like we
Feel
was-
better about the list.
But anyway, that's our goal. We got a list, we got a plan, and we're gonna knock some of the stuff off. And we're gonna do a video every time we do a list. Because we're gonna do our best to start getting some of our stuff done and completing some of these old videos. I know people's wondering, what happened to the 70 F100 with the
It's
copper
sitting
frame?
back there in the
Yep.
corner.
It's still here. It's still here. We ain't forgot about it. We
It
still
could
triple.
be for sale.
Yeah. But anyway, that's our plan. That's our goal. We got a list. We're not going to call it America's list. We're going to call it 256 Garage list.
We need to put on our list, hook up the washer and dryer.
See? He just keeps naming.
Get it out of the middle of the shop.
Hey, everyone have a
Maybe
good
put a new
weekend.
commode in.
We're going to walk around with the camera and show some of our list around here. Well, clean office is on the list.
Clean off.
You know-
Oh, the office.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
y'all need a place like for people to sit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you're doing an estimate and all that.
Yeah.
But we're going to turn this off because they keep adding stuff and I'm tired of writing. So we'll show you some things we got around the shop and we're out. Show you a little bit about some of our projects for the list. Right here is our 70 F100. We've actually already got the frame sprayed copper. We've got the rear end in it, the under the bed gas tank. We've got the inside already, floor already done. We got to paint the inside. We've got the DMJ drop beams already in it, and the cab painted on the bottom. Sitting down there, that's wax on it right there to help keep the overspray if you're wondering. It's all nice and slick black. But we've got it to right there, and we've not really been able to work on it since. So that is one reason we've come up with this. But that's one of them. Let's go find another. Of course, we got the drag car. We've got the motor, transmission in it, seats in it, roll cage, 5 lug on front, 5 lug in the rear. We just need to narrow the rear end and do a few other little things to it. We've got it so close and not really able to finish. We've got Drake's little Mustang here. It just needs some stuff like the front bumper put on it, some wire and stuff finished, but we've crunk it, drove it down the road. Exhaust needs put on it, shifter needs hooked up and bolted down. Of course, we're gonna have to do a rear end to it, but I mean, we've got it so close that he can crank it and drive it down the road like it is, and no time to work on it. So guess what? It's mainly just sitting. Got this little 68 coupe here that we've completely painted. Done all the body work and painted it. Started the interior. Got the seats covered somewhere. Put a new headliner in it. There's the back seat. Got the bucket seats, but basically all it needs is the interior finished and a motor put in it, and it'll be ready to go. And we got Alan's little 70 model here. We've got a brand new, well, a motor to finish rebuilding, and we've got it in there. We could finish rebuilding it. Want to go 4-speed. Need a clutch pedal assembly if anybody knows of one, but that's another one just sitting that we'd like to finish. Like I said, the motor sitting in there, heads, New crank, pistons, rods, everything ready to go. We can slap it together, put it in. This will be a good driver. Got this little Blue Fox body. I mean, it's not really a project. We bought it because it was a good deal, but there's some things me and Drake would like to do to it. When we put his motor in his Maverick, we want to take the Maverick motor and put in this one with the 5-speed, 5-lug suspension it, put a good little gear in it, and just make like a little road course car. Because he's got a pretty hot little motor in his Maverick. It's just a 302. Got a little 331 to go in it. It's not sitting here, so I can't show you it, but it's a little 72 Maverick. Motor sitting there on the engine stand, just needs the cam put in it, and lifters buttoned up, and it'll be ready to put in. And like I said, we want to take that motor and put in this car with a little 5-speed. And of course, then we got old Blue, just sitting out here growing weeds. Basically, it just needs a few little odd and end things: front bumper, rear bumper. I've got a new seat at the house for it. Need to get it over and clean them wheels off. It could use a Holley wiring harness, but we've got it running with the factory 5.0 or 5.8 fuel injected like the Lightning. But it just needs a few little odd and end things, and it'd be a little cruiser. But we have to park it over here and just let it sit because we got so much going on.